Good morning, children. This is Raj Gajendra Pillai, Kana Kingdom. Today we are going to learn about English. Chapter first. Chapter first for class third. The topic would be the golden touch. What is this golden touch all about? We will be learning about the golden touch. The golden touch is related to whom? Which king? We will be knowing about it. You know it? Yes. Good. Take out your notebook and pencil so that we can write down all the necessary things in it. Whatever is needed, you have to write it down. As the lesson goes on, you have to go on writing. Right? Give you 5 seconds. Table of contents. What is the table of contents? The table of contents means what all we are going to learn in the topic. It is set in small points. Here, the golden touch is what? The golden touch is the story about King Midas. So we will be learning about King Midas, the golden touch. Explanation of the story. Understanding through pics. What is this understanding through pics? I have put the pics in it and the text is written down. We have to read it. According to that, you can understand what is what. But the entire story will be narrated by me before starting the story so that you get the idea. Then we will be going through pictures one by one and understanding it in sentence wise. Right? What is the moral of the story? Moral of the story is what? At the end of the story, we get a moral on every story. It's inspirational, it's motivational, but there is a moral of the story always at the end. Right? Now, what is the moral? Moral means it teaches us how to behave in the world. It teaches a lesson how to be in the world. Right? It's some moral of story. When we say moral of the story, means you have got some moral in the story, means you have got a lesson in the story how to behave in the world. Socially. Socially means in the people where we dwell. And in the last we will be doing exercise, question and answer. Right? Be ready? Now, this is the story, The Golden Touch, chapter first. Right? King Midas. What is a king? King means the ruler of the place. King Midas is obsessed with gold. What is obsessed? What do you understand by obsessed? Obsessed. What do you understand by obsessed? Obsessed is the past tense. Obsessed. He was obsessed, means he had nothing else to think about. His mind was full of, he was full in the thought of gold. He was only thinking about gold. Obsessed means your mind is occupied with something and nothing else can go except the thing which he is thinking about. That's called obsession. If you have obsession about sports, you will only think about the sports. You won't think anything apart of it. You will never think about swimming or other sports. If you have to do cricket, then you will only think about cricket, not about football and anything. You will just think about the cricket. You are so much obsessed that you will only think about the cricket. No studying, no food, nothing. Obsession. Obsession for gold. King Midas was obsessed with the gold. He even loves it more than his own daughter. For mother and father, children are more than anything. They won't eat food, but they give it to their child. So, but King Midas here, he even loves it more than his own daughter. He loves his daughter, no doubt. He loves his daughter. But what? He is more obsessed with the gold. He wanted more gold. So one day a stranger comes to his gold room and grants him the wish. He asked for the wish while he was sitting in the room. He asked for a wish that I want more gold. They had a brief conversation in between where he asked king, are you happy with the gold? He said, no, I want more of it. The stranger asked him, do you wish for more gold? Are you sure? He said, yes, I want more gold so that nobody competes me, and even he had not counted the gold which he had. He was just obsessed that I want gold. So that stranger came and asked him, are you sure that you want gold, more gold? Yes, he said, whatever things I touch should turn into gold. His wish was golden touch. Right? His wish where he can touch anything and it will turn into gold. It should turn into gold. His wish was such a wish that thing he touches should turn into gold. Next morning, when he got up, he got the boon. The stranger granted him the wish. While going, the stranger said, so be it. You want everything to turn to gold when you touch? Yes, everything will be turned into gold. Sleep and get up in the morning. As soon as you get up in the morning, your wish will be fulfilled. Anything you touch will turn into gold. The next morning, he tests his gift. He got the gift from the stranger. He asked for a wish. It was granted. Now he is testing his gift. How it works. As he gets breakfast, the bread and the water turns into gold as well. When he sits on the table to have his breakfast, the bread and the water which he got to drink, he touched it, it turned into gold. So he is not able to eat food now. So he isn't able to eat food. Because the food comes, he touches and it turns into gold. His daughter Marigold runs in. He gives her a hug. He saw his daughter running to him. He gave a hug, forgetting about his touch. What was his touch? His touch was the golden touch. Whatever he touched, it automatically turned into gold. Even the breakfast and the water which he was supposed to have as breakfast was turned into gold. So he was not able to have any food. Now his daughter saw him, came running. He forgot about the touch. He gives her a big hug, forgetting about his touch, and turns her to gold. That hug turned her to gold. She became a statue. He then realizes gold isn't everything and begs the stranger to take away the curse. It was a boon which became a curse. What is curse? Curse means which cannot be adjustable. Boon is a wish granted. When it turns bad, then it becomes as a curse. Curse means something which you are expressing. Anger. When everything turns out to be bad, you start cursing. Right? It's a stage of anger. In fit of rage, you see. It's curse. Right? The stranger knows he was learned and takes it away. Tells him how to reverse the effect. How to reverse means how to take back. Going front, and reverse means coming back. He asked Midas to get the water from the river which was flowing next to him and sprinkle it on everything. Means when Midas got the touch, he touched his breakfast, he touched his daughter, he tasted it, he touched all the flowers in the garden, he touched the plants, he touched the table, he touched the gate, everything turned into gold. So he got what he got? He got very curious about himself. He said, but everything I am touching turns gold. First he was happy, but when he saw he cannot eat food, he cannot have his daughter turned into statue, then he comes to know that everything, gold is not everything. Now that the stranger had come, stranger was learned, he told him how to reflect the effects of golden touch. He gave the holy water, he told to take the water from the river and sprinkle it on everything he touched, which will always work. Because he had got a boon, he had got his wish which was completed. Now to reverse it, he had to sprinkle the water of the river. Then what he did? He took the water and sprinkled on everything he touched, and everything came to its original form, to the form which it was. It was in a state where the rose was in pink color, lively and fresh, the trees were green, everything became green again, right? So greediness is bad. You should not be greedy about things like gold, money. You should earn, but not think about having so much of money that you cannot enjoy. You should have gold, but not that much gold. You have fear that somebody will come to rob it. You should have everything, but everything should be in a limit. If you have more, keep it inside, but don't crave for more. Craving should be there, that I want to get more gold, but it should not be greediness. When greediness comes, your life becomes miserable, right? So Midas and his daughter lived happily ever after without greed or gold. What is this story all about? This story is about a Greek mythology, Greek myth. When you say mythology about Greek, means it's a story from the culture of Greece, Greek culture. From there, how King Midas and his daughter were happy. He had gold. That gold, he was not happy, satisfied with the gold. He was craving for more gold. He was greedy that he should be having more gold than any of them in the world. So he forgot about everything. He was very much obsessed. He was only thinking about gold, gold, gold. Right? So now, when you say about greediness, here in the small story you come to know how he asked the touch to make everything into gold, how he touched his daughter who turned into gold, he touched his breakfast which turned into gold, he touched his drinking water which turned into gold, he touched the plants, fruits, whatever he touched, everything became gold, which was not useful for him, because without food, without water he cannot survive. He had only daughter who came up running to her, he actually hugged her, which turned into a gold statue. What is the use then? Right? So now everything was reversed, water was sprinkled, everything is reversed, and they lived happily forever without greed or gold. Right? Now let's go ahead to have a look on the picture. Now just to understand the golden touch, We'll be looking into pigs, but let's see. The theme of King Midas and the golden touch is don't be greedy and enjoy what you have in life. What is the theme? The theme of King Midas and the golden touch is don't be greedy and enjoy what you have in life. We choose to this theme because in the myth King Midas was greedy and always wanted more gold, but didn't appreciate his daughter Marigold or anything he already had. So he had many things, he had so many gold, he has so much of gold, but he wanted more gold. He had a beautiful, pretty daughter, Marigold, but he never appreciated. He never appreciated for things which he had. He only realized how blessed he was when he got his golden touch. When he got his golden touch, he lost everything. Everything which was with him was gold. When the golden touch came to him, he came to know what all precious things he had in his life. The daughter, the food, the enjoyment, the sleep, whatever he had in the day-to-day life. Then he was thankful. Right? The theme of the King Midas, the golden touch. This is the chapter's name. The theme of King Midas, the golden touch. Don't be greedy and enjoy what you have in life. Right? Correct? Understood? Now let's go to see the pics in it. The golden touch. Now let's go through the pics to understand about the entire story. We have understood the entire theme, we have understood the moral of the story as well. I have explained you. Now let's look through pictures. The golden touch. Once upon a time there was a king called Midas. He was rich, very rich, and he was fond of collecting gold. What do you understand by this? This is the story of Greek. The king's name. Once upon a time there was a king called Midas. What is the king? What do you understand by king? King means the ruler. Ruler of a certain place, city or kingdom. Kingdom means it comes a big area, maybe a full city, maybe a full state, maybe a full country. Wherever you say kingdom, kingdom means it comes in their jurisdiction, where they say this is my jurisdiction, this is my area. From this place to that place, or from this end to that end. It may be in kilometers, it may be in adjoining territories like 1, 2, 3, 4 territories and one king. He has 4 people looking after the law and order in that. Right? Once upon a time there was a king called Midas. King means the ruler. He was very rich. Rich means what? He had lots of wealth. He had lots of rich people. What does the rich people have? Rich people have everything, all the luxuries in the house. Right? He was rich, very rich, and he was fond of collecting gold. Means he was very rich. He was fond. What is fond? Fond means he liked to collect the gold, more and more gold. He always liked to collect more gold. Right? Now let's go write this down so that we can go ahead. Yeah. Thou he loved gold a lot. Thou he loved gold a lot. Means even though if he loved the gold a lot, means he was fond of collecting gold, there was one thing. What is that one thing? From the picture what you can see? In the pic you can see king and his daughter. daughter is sitting on him. Though he loved gold a lot, there was one thing in the world he loved more. Now, what is that one thing? That one thing in the world he loved more. It was his lovely daughter who is sitting with her. Though he loved gold a lot, he was very much obsessed with gold. He was very fond of collecting gold. But there was one thing in the world he loved more. It was her lovely daughter. Right? It was what? It was her lovely daughter. Every father loves the daughter. And son also. But daughters are very close to the father. Right? Daughters, both are equal. Son and daughter both are equal. They get all the facilities, they get all the love together. But when it comes to daughter and son, daughter is much more fond of father. And son is very fond of mother. Yes, do you agree? Both are same for both. For mother also, daughter and son is one. They get everything for both of them. They love the same way. But when you talk about son and mom, daughter and father, right? So, there was one thing in the world he loved more. It was his lovely daughter. King Midas loved his daughter very much. Even though he loved collecting gold, he was very fond of collecting gold. He was very obsessed with collecting gold, but he was loving his daughter as well. Please write this down. Golden touch. King Midas kept all his gold. King Midas kept all his gold in treasure room. What is a treasure room? What is treasure? Treasure means wherever, whatever you have, the wealth which you have, gold, silver, money, the documents of the places, the cash, wealth, copper, whatever you have in solid form, means which you can touch. In solid form means you can touch. Treasure means your wealth. All is gold in treasure room. Treasure room means wherever you keep your costlier thing in a room preserved is called as a treasure room. Wherever you keep your wealth, wherever you keep your cash, wherever you keep your gold, that's called as a treasure room. It is a separate room always. And in the kingdom where the kings were there, they had a separate tunnel-like small way in which they went and kept their gold and all their treasure in a special room that was called as treasure room. All his gold in treasure room in his palace. From his palace, it was connected. He would go down to the treasure room. Treasure room means where he kept his gold, his jewels, his crowns, silver, everything. He used to go down to his treasure room and spend hours. Spend hours means what he used to do? He used to sit there in the treasure room, just looking at what? Looking at all the gold he had collected. He had collected lots of gold. So from the palace, it was connected to the treasure room where they used to keep all his gold and wealth. From there he used to go to his treasure room and spend hours just looking at all the gold he had collected. He had collected lots of golds. He used to spend hours just looking at all the gold and getting satisfied. But he was never satisfied. He felt like he wanted more of the gold. Right? And now write this down. King Midas kept all his gold in the treasure room in his palace. He would go down to this treasure room and spend hours just looking at all the gold he collected. Please write it down. Touch story continues. He never knew who. King Midas never knew. He used to spend hours in the treasure room just looking on gold. Now, other thing is he never knew the value of the collection. What collection he had? He had collection of gold. He had collection of all this wealth. So he never knew the value of his collection because he never counted the number of ingots. Ingots means whatever he has got it. He never counted the numbers of ingots he had. He never measured, he never counted. He just kept it, he used to come and look. He never knew the value of the collection because he never counted the number of ingots he had. He loved to sit down and just look at all this. All the time he was happy. He loved to sit down and just look at all his gold, all his wealth. First of all, when we have a treasure, when we have something, we actually know what we have. We write it. We have so much of gold, we have so much of silver, we have so much of cash, we have so much of necklace, we have so many rings. But this king had so much, he has collected so much that he never knew the value of the collection. He never counted the ingots he had. But he just loved to sit down and look at it. He used to sit down and look at it. He has to look at all the gold he collected. He should have been a happy man. With all this gold he have collected, he should be a happy man. But he was not. Looking at all the gold, he should have been happy that he has so much of it. He never knew the value. But in his eyes you can see lots of gold. It is just kept in the treasure room. What he should have been? He should have been very happy man. But he was not. He always wanted more. He said, this is less. I want more. This gold which I have collected seems to be less. Right? He should have been a happy man looking at the gold he collected. No, but he was not. He always wanted more. He said, I want more, more and more. Right? Please write this down. He never knew the value of his collection because he never counted the number of ingots he had. He loved to sit down and just look at all his gold. He should have been a happy man, but he was not. He always wanted more. He always wanted more of the gold. Right? Please write this down. The golden touch story continues. So he was never happy man. He wanted more of it. He should have been contented. He should have been satisfied with the gold he had. He never counted. But he wanted more. One day, sitting in the treasure room means where we keep the wealth. One day, sitting in the treasure room, watching over his gold. Watching over means he was looking at his gold. He used to spend hours looking at the gold, always wanting more of gold. He saw a stranger. Stranger means a person unknown, an unknown person. He was a stranger. There was one unknown person appearing out of the shadows. Appearing means coming through the shadows. Almost all of a sudden, if you see nobody coming, and all of a sudden somebody has come in front of you from the shadows, that means he was a stranger appearing out of the shadows. The stranger asked Midas, You must be happy, man. You have a lot of gold. Right? He saw a stranger appearing out of the shadow. Means that something appeared from the shadow. Right? He saw a stranger appearing out of the shadows. Stranger asked Midas, "You must be a happy man. You have a lot of gold." Stranger asked what? Stranger asked Midas that you must be a happy man. You have lot of gold. What did the stranger ask? The stranger asked him what? The stranger asked him that you must be a happy man. You have a lot of gold. Right? Please write this down. The golden touch story continues. Right? Midas did not stop to think who the stranger might be. The stranger had come and what he asked. He appeared from the shadow and he asking Midas that are you happy with the gold which you have? You must be a happy man. Right? Midas did not stop to think what happened in Midas's mind. Midas did not stop to think who the stranger might be. Right? Midas did not stop to think who the stranger might be. Midas said, "No, I am not happy. I don't have enough gold." What he said? "No, I am not happy. I don't have enough gold. I want more." He didn't know who the stranger was, but the stranger had asked him, "You must be a happy man." Then he said, "I am not a happy man. I want more of it. I want more gold." Right? I am not happy. I don't have enough gold. I want more. He asked it from the stranger. When the stranger asked him, "Are you happy?" He said, "No, I am not happy. I don't have enough gold. I want more." Children, please write this down. Midas did not stop to think who the stranger might be. Midas said, "No, I am not happy. I don't have enough gold. I want more." Right? Please write this down. That story continues. Stranger, how much gold do you need to be happy? What did the stranger ask? Stranger first asked him, "You must be a happy man." Midas said, "No, I am not happy. I don't have enough gold. I want more." Then the stranger again asked, "How much gold do you need to be happy?" The stranger then found it strange. He asked, "How much gold do you need to be happy?" Midas, "I wish that everything I touch would turn into gold." What is the thing that Midas asked the stranger? The Midas said, "I wish that everything I touch would turn into gold." He said, whatever I touch, as soon as I touch, it should turn into gold. Quite simple. Right? Understood? Stranger, how much gold do you need to be happy? Midas, I wish that everything I touch would turn into gold. He asked for a wish from the stranger now. Write this down. The golden touch story continues. Are you sure you want your wish? Are you sure you want your wish to come true? Who was this? the stranger, because king had asked the wish that he wanted more, and he wanted a golden touch, that whatever he touched should turn into gold. So the stranger asked, "Are you sure you want your wish to come true?" What does this mean? This means that, are you sure that you want your wish to come true? Have you thought about your wish, what you want? Yes, Midas said, yes, I would be very happy if I had the golden touch. Without thinking about anything, no second thought in his mind, he said, yes, I would be very happy if I had the golden touch. Means wherever he touch, whatever he touch will turn into gold. Right? So, stranger asked him again. What did he ask? He asked, are you sure you want your wish to come true? What was his wish? His wish was of golden touch. So, the stranger asked him, are you sure you want your wish to come true? He said, yes, I would be very happy if I had the golden touch. Right? Now please write this down. Touch, story continues. So the stranger granted him the golden touch and disappeared. So the stranger means an unknown person who had appeared from the shadows, right, asked him, are you a happy man? You must be a happy man. He said, no, I want more of the gold. He wished, King Midas wished that anything which I touch should turn into gold. So the stranger granted him. He asked him whether he is sure for his wish which he wanted of golden touch. The stranger granted him. He said, yes. King Midas said, yes, I want the golden touch. I will be the happiest man if I get the golden touch. So the stranger granted him the golden touch and disappeared. Means once he said, your wish is granted. The wish of golden touch, the thing which you touch will turn into gold, and disappeared. Means he was not seen. He vanished, he disappeared, he could not be seen. Appearance means which you can see. I am appearing in front of this. If I go out of the camera, I will disappear. Right? Disappear. So be it. He said, so be it. Whatever your wishes, so be it. You think of a golden touch, you want a wish of golden touch, so be it. As you wish. He granted and he disappeared. Please write this down. So the stranger granted him the golden touch and disappeared. So be it. Right? Please write this down. Give you 5 seconds. The golden touch story continues. The next morning, when the sunbeams entered Midas's room, King Midas's room, he woke up. He started to touch things within the reach. Means the wish was granted, so be it, by the stranger. He went to sleep. When he got up the next morning, when the sunbeams, when the sun rays entered Midas's room, he woke up. The sun rays came upon him. He woke up. He started to touch things within his reach. What did he started doing? Because his wish was granted, he was trying to check whether his wish was granted. As soon as the sun rays, the sunbeams came inside his room, he woke up. He started to touch things within his reach. As soon as he did so, he tried touching within the reach whatever was in his reach, whatever, the flower was this, the table, the chair, everything he started touching. As soon as he did so, they turned into gold. Everything which he touched turned into gold. The bunch of roses in the vase, the curtains, the bed sheet, and his clothes all turned into gold. Whatever he was touching, he touched his clothes, which turned into gold. He touched the curtain, which turned into gold. He touched the bed sheet, which turned into gold. He touched the roses, the flower. In the vase we keep flowers. That flowers, even that flowers and the vase he touched turned into gold. Everything was turning gold. His wish came true. His wish was granted. Now we can feel, he can touch everything, and everything was turning into gold. Please write this down. The next morning, when the sunbeams entered Midas's room, he woke up. He started to touch things within his reach, and as soon as he did so, they turned into gold. The bunch of roses in the vase, the curtains, the bed sheet, and his clothes all turned into gold. Please write this down. Give you 5 seconds. The golden touch. Story continues. He ran down the garden. He was so happy that he ran down the garden. Means he ran towards the garden, which was full of blooming roses. He went to the garden where there were roses, there were plants of roses. Every flower he touched turned into gold. The flower which he was touching with his fingers, they were all turning into gold. What did he do? He was very happy. He touched his clothes, he touched the curtains, he touched the flower vase. Everything turned gold. Now what he did, the second thing, he ran down to the garden, which was full of blooming roses. Every flower he touched turned into gold. Every flower means single flower. The roses garden. He had the rose garden in which there were blooming roses. He touched one by one. He touched, wherever he touched, which flower he touched, the roses he touched, it turned into gold. Please write this down. He ran down the garden which was full of blooming roses. Every flower he touched turned to gold. Give you 5 seconds. Please write this down. The golden touch story continues. Now, after touching everything in his reach, he ran to the garden. He touched the blooming roses, which also turned into gold. He touched his clothes, which turned into gold. Satisfied at his having found so much gold, he was satisfied now. Satisfied means he was contented, he was happy, he was satisfied at having found so much gold. Satisfied means whatever he wanted, he got it. He was very pleased with whatever he got. Yes, his wish was granted. Now he was satisfied at having found so much gold. King Midas went for breakfast. Now he got satisfied. He checked everything he touched turned into gold. He was satisfied of having found so much gold now. Wherever it was touching, it was turning into gold. So King Midas went for breakfast. Where did he go? He went to have a breakfast. Alas, the food and the drink it touched turned to solid gold. What happened? The food and the drink he touched turned to solid gold. Now what? The water which he touched turned into gold. The breakfast which he touched, the food which he touched, drink which he touched also turned to gold. Please write this down. Satisfied at having found so much gold, King Midas went for breakfast. Alas, the food and drink it touched to solid gold. Write this down, give you 5 seconds. The worst thing was still to come. Now this is golden touch, story continues. The worst thing was still to come. It was satisfied, it touched everything in his reach. He was satisfied with the gold which he had now. Everything he touched was turning into gold. He went for breakfast. In that breakfast, the food, the drink he touched also turned into solid gold. The worst thing was still to come. What is this worst? Worst means what is worst? Bad, worse, worst. So the 3 forms of bad, bad to worst. When we say bad to worst, means the bad thing was still to come. His little daughter who rushed into his arms. What is this? Everything he touched was turned into gold. His breakfast turned into gold. His clothes turned into gold. Now the bad thing means the worst thing was still to come. His little daughter who rushed into the arms. She ran to her dad, King Midas. What happened? The daughter who rushed into his arms also turned into gold. Once it becomes gold, then what it is? It is statue. The entire body become a statue, turned into gold, because he had his wish granted. The stranger had given him the boon. He said, so be it, and told him that was he sure to have the wish which he wanted. He said, yes, I would be the happiest man, but the things which he touched, even the food, drink, turned into gold. Now his precious thing, his only daughter, came running, rushing to his arms, also turned into golden statue. Now Midas was in great sorrow and despair. What happened now? Midas was in great sorrow and despair. Sorrow. Sorrow means what? Sorrow means grief. Despair means losing the hope of getting her back. Despair. Midas was in great sorrow and despair. Great sorrow, great grief. He was very sad and despair. Despair means he was losing hope of getting her back, because it turned into a golden statue. Now he was helpless. Please write this down. The worst thing was still to come. His little daughter who rushed into the arms also turned into gold statue. Now Midas was in great sorrow and despair. Right? What all things happened? He touched things which was turning into gold. He was happy. He went to have breakfast which turned into gold. The food he touched turned gold. The drink he touched turned gold. The worst thing was yet to come. What was the worst thing? His daughter came running to, rushed to him in her arms. He touched the daughter, which turned into a golden statue. Now what happened? Midas was in great sorrow and despair. He felt that what he has committed the mistake. He was very sad that his daughter turned into gold, and in despair means he was helpless. He was losing his hope. You have written this down? Have you written it? Yes. Now, if you are not written, write it. Give you 5 seconds more. Please write it down. The golden touch story continues. How I wish I was the poorest man on earth. if only I could get my daughter back. What did he say? In the sorrow and despair, he was helpless. Now he said, how I wish I was the poorest man on the earth, if only I could get my daughter back. He wished that he could be the poorest man of the world, the entire earth, if only he could get his daughter back, because his daughter had turned into a golden statue. He wanted the wish which has gone reverse, which had gone against his wish. He was turning everything into gold, but his daughter also turned into gold. The food and the water which he wanted to have as a breakfast, which also turned into a gold. Now, he wished that he could be the poorest man on the earth, if only he could get his daughter back. Right? Please write this down so that we can go ahead. Golden touch story continues. Suddenly, the stranger who had given him the golden touch, the wish who had granted him, suddenly the stranger, the unknown person who had appeared and disappeared, who appeared from shadows, granted the wish and disappeared, again appeared before him. Suddenly the stranger who had given him the golden touch appeared before him. Are you happy, dear Midas? He asked. What he asked? Are you happy, dear Midas, now that you can turn everything into gold? What happened? As soon as he was in sorrow, suddenly what happened? Suddenly the stranger who had given him the golden touch wish appeared in front of him, appeared before him, and asked, what? Are you happy, dear Midas, now that you can turn everything into gold? Please write this down. Suddenly the stranger who had given him the golden touch appeared before him. Are you happy, dear Midas, now that you can turn everything into gold? Write this down. The golden touch story continues. The stranger appears in front of him and asks King Midas, are you happy with King Midas? Now everything which you touch can turn into gold. Are you happy? He said, I have never been so miserable. I have never been more miserable in my life. What he said? What did King Midas say? King Midas said, I have never been more miserable in my life. What do you understand by miserable? Miserable means unhappy. I have never been more unhappy, miserable in my life. I have lost what I truly love. He said, I have lost what I truly love. Now I know. He is saying that I have never been more miserable in my life. I have lost what I truly love. Now I know that gold is not everything. He started confessing that gold is not everything. Take back my golden touch. He says to the stranger, take back my golden touch. I don't want it. He said, I have never been more miserable in my life. I have lost what I truly love. Means whatever he loved, his daughter, his gardens, everything which he loved, which has turned into gold. He said, now I know that gold is not everything. Take back my golden touch. He says, take back, I want to get rid of this. Take this back, I don't want. I want my daughter back. I want my roses garden back. I want to have breakfast. I want to have food. I want to have drink. Gold is not everything. I don't want gold. I beg of you, give my daughter back to me. He says, give back my daughter to me. He says, gold is not everything. Take back my golden touch. I beg of you and give me my daughter back to me. The stranger who had come took pity on the king. Right? He felt very pity on him. Said, the stranger took pity on him. He said, bring some water from the river that flows near your palace. He said, bring some water from the river that flows near your palace. Sprinkle that water over everything. What he asked? He said, get some water from the river that flows next to your palace. Sprinkle the water over everything you touched. Everything means whatever it touched and turned into gold. Sprinkle the river water in that which is flowing next to a river. Right? Now write this down. I have never been more miserable in my life. I have lost what I truly love. Now I know the gold is not everything. Take back my golden touch. I beg of you and give my daughter back to me. The stranger took pity on the king. Bring some water from the river that flows near your palace. Sprinkle that water over everything. Please write this down. The golden touch story continues. Midas rushed to fill the jug with the water. With which water? With the river water. Midas rushed to fill the jug with river water. Soon the jug and the king's outfit started getting back to their original state. As soon as it touched the river water, the jug, the water jug, and the king's outfit started getting back to its original form. As soon as the water, it touched the water with that jug, it started turning into its original state. His clothes turned into his original state. The king's outfit. He poured some water over his daughter's statue. Immediately, his daughter smiled and hugged him. What happened? Immediately, what happened? His daughter smiled and hugged him. She also, from the statue, she came to the life. She became a daughter again. She was lively. What she did? Her daughter smiled. As soon as he sprinkled water on it, daughter smiled and hugged him. Right? Please write this down. Midas rushed to fill the jug with the river water. Soon the jug and the king's outfit started getting back to their original state. He poured some water over his daughter's statue. Immediately his little daughter smiled and hugged him. Please write this down. Golden touch. Story continues. Then he ran around the garden and the palace. He kept on pouring waters to bring everything back to their original form. What he did? He ran around the garden. He started running around the garden and the palace. He kept on pouring water to bring everything back to the original form as it was earlier. The roses, the plants, the trees, everything. He ran around the garden and the palace also touched many things, curtains, bed sheets. So he started pouring water on everything to bring back to its original form. And after this, King Midas went on to become a wise and a noble king. After this, King Midas went to become a wise and a noble king. He had learned that gold was not the most precious thing in the world. What he came to know? He came to know that only gold is not precious thing. Most precious thing. He thought that it was most precious thing. But he learned that Gold was not the most precious thing in the world. A part of it, the lively trees, plants, his own daughter, his food, water, everything was important more than the precious thing gold. He became a wise and noble king. All his greediness had gone. Right? So the moral of the story is never be greedy. Be happy and contented with the wealth you have. God has given you all the natural things. God has given you 2 hands, 2 legs. Don't be greedy. He was very much obsessed with the gold. He wanted more and more. He had, but he wanted more. So he asked for a wish where whatever he touches, it should turn into gold, forgetting that even the food which he touched will turn into gold. His daughter, whom he touched, turned into golden statue. Then he came to know that he would be an happy person if he got his daughter back. The stranger who granted the wish appeared in front of him and reversed the entire thing by telling him to sprinkle the river water which was flowing next to the palace on all the things he touched. Now, as soon as he touched the water jug and his outfits changed first, then he came, he poured some water on the daughter, his daughter got up, smiled and hugged him. Then the king ran over his palace and garden and sprinkled water on everything he touched, which turned into gold. Now he became a wise and a noble king. He had learnt that gold was not the most precious thing in the world. Please write this down. Right? The moral of the story is never be greedy. Right? Please write this down. Now let's go for the session of question and answer. Exercise. Let's do some exercise. Exercise, the golden touch. What is the moral of the story, the golden touch? The moral of the story of King Midas and golden touch was that one should never be greedy in life, because the wish of being greedy does not give fruitful returns in the future. Right? The moral of the story of King Midas and the golden touch was that one should never be greedy in life, because the wish of being greedy does not give fruitful returns in future. Which king had golden touch? King Midas. The most famous King Midas is popularly remembered in Greek mythology for his ability to turn everything he touched into gold. This came to be called the golden touch or the Midas touch. Which king had golden touch? King Midas. The most famous King Midas is popularly remembered in Greek mythology for his ability to turn everything he touched into gold. This came to be called the golden touch or the Midas touch. Please write this down. Write it down. Give you 5 seconds more. Please write it. Exercise, the golden touch. What wish does the stranger grant? The stranger told Midas that is he sure that the touch will make him more happy? Midas says yes, and the stranger grants his wish. The stranger tells him when he wakes up in the morning, he will have the touch. How did King Midas get rid of the golden touch? King Midas wished that everything he touched would turn to gold. Midas begged stranger to remove the spell. Stranger told Midas how he could get rid of the gift. Midas washed his golden touch away. King Midas wished that everything he touched would turn into gold. Midas begged stranger to remove the spell. Stranger told Midas how he could get rid of the gift. Midas washed his golden touch away. Right? So these are the question and answers which we have done. The entire lesson. Chapter 1 is done. Please go through the chapter, learn the spellings in it, read and write the question answers. Happy learning. We have learned first chapter, the golden touch.